Praise y'all and him alone. So only in his name and him alone. Nobody else, no association. It's the brother, you know what I'm saying, Joshua the Levite. Giving shots out to the brothers, you know what I'm saying, from GOZ, the brother Big Bez, and the brother Around the Servant, you know what I'm saying, GOZ until we free. And I want to, you know what I'm saying, give another shout out to a brother I just ran into, you know what I'm saying. I have to, you know what I'm saying, give a shout out to the brother Yawanathan, man. We had a good conversation. I didn't really, take it or anything. I was just chopping it up with the brother, man. You know what I'm saying, much respect, man. Much respect to that brother, man. Much love to the brother as well. And I seen a move that he pulled that was more righteous than I could ever, you know what I'm saying. And him being a believer and, you know what I'm saying, that dude, at least he's practicing, you know what I'm saying, what he's doing now. As a, you know what I'm saying, like as a fellow, you know what I'm saying, Israelite. The brother, you know what I'm saying, I was chopping it up with him. It's funny, I was chopping it up with the brother, and he ended up, you know what I'm saying, seeing, we were talking about, like the difference between, you know what I'm saying, the Old Testament and the New Testament, and this heathen, I'm not gonna say heathen, but this, I guess you could say, a heathen, this white lady came up and asked for a Band-Aid. And the brother, you know what I'm saying, he didn't push her off or, you know what I'm saying, brush her off. He said, you know what, you know what I'm saying, let me see what I got. And I watched and I observed it, because I know a lot of these camps, man, they look at, you know what I'm saying, Esau, and I get it, you know what I'm saying. They don't, you know what I'm saying, practice what they preach, man. They do what they want to do, you know what I'm saying, and they just say, oh yeah, man, that's our enemy, but you ain't supposed to, you know what I'm saying, do that towards the enemy just because they're our enemies, you know what I'm saying. You're still supposed to, you know what I'm saying, have a conduct of character, man, and have humanity, you know what I'm saying, for everybody, bro. But I know, like I said, the New Testament does, kind of, doesn't really, you know what I'm saying, play that part, and parts of the Old Testament too, but, you know what I'm saying, I think you just have the wrong interpretation. Because then, you know what I'm saying, that would be contradicting with, me and the brother. Shout out to the brother Around the Servant, man. Shout out to that brother, man. Because he tells me, you know what I'm saying, like, every time, man, when I'm talking about Esau or whatever, man, he said, brother, you got to think about it, man. That's not how we're supposed to handle, you know what I'm saying, our oppressors. And he brings up Proverbs 3 and 31, man. Proverbs 3 and 31. As a matter of fact, let's bring that out real quick. It's just a reminder so, you know what I'm saying, we can understand how we're supposed to deal with our enemies, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, we don't just go out and say, oh, man, hey, I hate whitey eyes, you know what I'm saying? You don't do that, man. We don't get down like that. Most High, you say, now when he tells us to, you know what I'm saying, go all out, you know what I'm saying, there's a time and place for everything. So like I said, I mean, and like I said, shout out to that brother, man, you know what I'm saying, Yawanathan, man, love that brother, man. He showed, you know what I'm saying, an act of, you know what I'm saying, of kindness, but not in a way to be, you know what I'm saying, to favor him. It's just, you know what I'm saying, to show, you know what I'm saying, humanity and how they supposed to, you know what I'm saying, show towards us when it comes, you know what I'm saying, to the end time. But anyways, man, let me just bring this out, man. Let me bring this out. Nothing what I'm talking about. Let me bring this out. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor. Well, actually, let me start at 30. Salaki. Strive not with a man without cause. Strive, I mean, don't just because, you know what I'm saying, I mean, I know that, you know what I'm saying, they got bad history, that got a terrible, you know what I'm saying, resume in the history. You know what they did to our people. However, you don't know what that person or that individual, you know what I'm saying, did. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that individual might, you know what I'm saying, do something, or the Most High could put something in that individual, you know what I'm saying, to bless us. You don't know that. You just can't, you know what I'm saying, judge a book by its cover, you know what I'm saying, but you still, you know what I'm saying, still be skeptical of certain things that happen, but at the same time, man, you don't, you know what I'm saying, you don't lash out on them, you know what I'm saying, and be like, you're the devil, yeah, you can't do all that. That's not, you know what I'm saying, there's nothing, you know what I'm saying, in the right of you doing stuff like that. You don't even supposed to get down like that. But it says, if he have done them no harm. I'm going to read it again. Strive not with a man without cause. If he have done thee no harm. She didn't do us no harm. He just asked, you know what I'm saying, if he had a Band-Aid. That's all she asked, and the brother gave her a Band-Aid, and that, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, a couple of them what's called wipes, you know what I'm saying, like I think it's like those disinfecting wipes, alcohol pads or whatever, so she can clean her wound or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and that's an act of, you know what I'm saying, he was in the spirit, bro. When I saw that, I was like, man, that's what you're supposed to do, bro. All praise. You know, I'm not trying to throw people out there, but I know, you know what I'm saying, local camps or these other camps that be around, they'll look at them and be like, Esau, and they'll be like, praise, you know what I'm saying, all praise to the Most High, Hashem, Hasha, Hasha, Hasha. You know what I'm saying, they'll be, That's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous, bro. Now, I understand they did harm to you, you know what I'm saying? But she ain't did no harm to nobody. You can't do that. And this will brings me to the next verse. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose not his ways. It's telling you, just don't envy him and choose not their ways. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Don't be like them, you know what I'm saying? If they working, you know what I'm saying, like you gonna do that nasty stuff, doesn't mean that you gotta do it. You know? We don't get down like that. Most High never commanded us to do so in any form or any fashion. Verse 32, for the forward is an abomination to the Lord. I'm gonna read it again. For the forward is an abomination to the Most High, but his secret is with the righteous. And what he did was a righteous deed. When that brother Yawanna made the Most High Barak that brother, you know what I'm saying? Because he did a righteous deed, man. He didn't even think twice. He just said, you know what? She needed a bandit here. You know what I'm saying? Here, take some disinfectant wipes. And that's how you're supposed to get down, man. And like I said, you know, I'm gonna bring it up again. Most camps, you know what I'm saying, they don't adhere to that. They just think that, you know what I'm saying, Esau gotta pay. They gotta pay. You know what I'm saying, oh no, man, you know what I'm saying, it's an eye for an eye, and I get that, but you know what I'm saying, but not all of them are like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I do agree that, you know what I'm saying, they're still gonna have to pay for what, you know what I'm saying, their forefathers, and I get that. Hey, I'm gonna put it like this. Man. Everything that they've done, you know what I'm saying, to our, you know what I'm saying, ancestors or our forefathers, you know what I'm saying, or even till now, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna have to pay for it. They're gonna have to pay for it. I get that, but it doesn't mean that you gotta, you know what I'm saying, go right out, you know what I'm saying, and then just, you know what I'm saying, and talk crazy or be belligerent like they are. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be the best examples on the face of this planet. Hands down. And that was a proper act that the brother did, man. Again, shouts out to that brother, man. But you know, I also want to give a shout out to our sisters, you know what I'm saying, at the time, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, I mean, this is my brother, you know, he texted me, man, shout out to the brother, yeah, we chopped it up, you know what I'm saying, but I'm doing this, you know what I'm saying, right now, at the time that, you know, like, I usually come out here, you know, like at around like 1, 2, 3 o'clock, you know what I'm saying, in the afternoon, spread the word, like it tells me, you know, in Proverbs 1 and 20 and 21. I just, you know what I'm saying, I'm supposed to do, you know what I'm saying, this is an act that we're supposed to, you know, perform for our people. And, you know what I'm saying, I guess you can say, I mean, it's for our people first, you know what I'm saying, because there is an order, you know what I'm saying, but that's what we're out here for. We're out here for our people. And, like, again, so like I want to give shouts out to the sisters, you know what I'm saying, our aunties, you know what I'm saying, TT Earth, and the sister Avaya. Appreciate you, sisters, we love you. Appreciate you checking up on me. You know, I've been, you know, busy. You know, how the plantation is, you know, I'm finally, you know what I'm saying, all praise to the Most High. I'm done with, you know what I'm saying, with this, you know, project that I've been doing, you know, off and on for like almost, I want to say 3.5 years. Over in North Seattle, I guess it's over there in Fremont, you know what I'm saying, they were, you know, building the ship canal, you know, tunnel, that, you know, and there's some crazy stuff that remind me of some like, end of the world stuff, like, you know, say some underground stuff. You know, they got a tunnel that reaches all the way for like 3 miles, a little bit more than like probably like a little shy of 3 miles. It goes from all the way from Wallingford all the way down to Ballard. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it's a 50-foot drop where all the waste and all, you know what I'm saying, like the water, you know, it's a pub. Like I said, I mean, I've been working on that for like almost three and a half years. Now we're finally done. This week was our last week, you know, cleaned up the shop and everything. The work site's finished. But like I said, you know, shouts out to those sisters. I just been, like I said, I've been in the plantation. I've been busy. They've been working me like a dog, working me like a Hebrew slave. And I'd like to give shouts out to, you know, anybody else, you know, saying in the chat that chimes in, you know, saying the GOZ, the Zamron the Servants channel, Zam Sports. Follow, you know what I'm saying, the GOZ channel. We are on Facebook now, you know what I'm saying. Click in, tune in, you know what I'm saying. Subscribe. Check out, you know what I'm saying, you know, the brother Benz, man. My brother, man, shouts out to that brother, you know what I'm saying. He be, man, putting it in, man. He be doing overtime. That's what I need to, you know what I'm saying, get that spirit back, man. Get that overtime spirit, man. Where, you know what I'm saying, I'm in the, you know what I'm saying, the chat with him, you know what I'm saying, you know, defending the, you know, the real gospel. You You know what I'm saying? Torah Tanakh. Let me bring out this verse real quick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I know that, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not in order right now, but I want to put things in order as much as I can. You know, the Most High, you know what I'm saying, will prevail the righteous. And that's a problem. And this is funny. I put this on, I promise you, I'm not making this up. I wrote this before I was going to, you know what I'm saying, like, present this. Then the brother, you know, did a righteous act. And made the Most High, you know what I'm saying, you know, you just got to get out of that idolatry, you know what I'm saying, and made the Most High, you know what I'm saying, make him prevail, you know what I'm saying, from all, you know what I'm saying, the iniquities and all of his, you know what I'm saying, you know, trauma. And all of his, you know what I'm saying, trespasses. But let me bring out, you know what I'm saying, the opening, you know what I'm saying, Psalms 87:2. The Most High loveth the gates of Zion more than all the dwellings of Jacob. We bring that out all the time when we bring out, you know what I'm saying, the truth, man, out here. What's going on with you, brother? How you feeling?
All right. How are you doing today?
I mean, I'm all right, man. You know what I'm saying, man? What you believe in the Lord?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Hey, so what do you call him by?
God.
You call him God?
Yeah.
Hey, do you believe that, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, the God of the Bible?
Yes.
The God of the, you know what I'm saying,
Well, he's past the Bible.
He's past the Bible?
That's something they just written. My opinion.
Opinion? Yeah. What's your
My
name, brother?
thoughts, Charles.
My name's Josh, brother.
Okay. Well, my thoughts, God is where you live.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Wherever you are, that's your church. That's your being with God. You know what I'm saying? So I don't look at it with somebody big. Because people come out here with that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'll take it by faith with him. And when I see when he can help you do, but just talking to him.
Well, I understand that. And you just talking about, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, conversating with them, you know what I'm saying, you know, having a dialogue with them, you know what I'm saying, by yourself, you know, like, basically you're petitioning. You're actually, you know what I'm saying, meditating. That's a form of meditation, whether you know it or not, you know what I'm saying, according to Psalms 1:1. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, brother, you know what I'm saying, what's the foundation? What's the foundation of you even knowing God?
My foundation is when I lost my parents.
Okay.
When I was real young.
I hear you, Charles.
And it came over my spirit, like, I got you.
Right.
They down, but I'm still here. And he's always been there.
Right. He's never gonna leave.
Yeah.
He's everywhere. Yeah. This is what I was gonna say, Charles. You know what I'm saying? My whole point of even bringing it out, though, is like, I adhere to, you know what I'm saying, God's word. You know what I'm saying? Because without that, you know what I'm saying, we're misguided. Right. I understand you know what I'm saying, like, I get what you're saying, man. Cause like, there's a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, mislead people. There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, churches, just like how you said, you know what I'm saying, that don't, you know what I'm saying, really care about it. They just think about, you know what I'm saying, money or, you know, materialistic things. You know what I'm saying? So, and God never, you know what I'm saying, had that in church. Matter of fact, whether you know it or not, you know what I'm saying, like the first church, you know who the first church was? It was a people. Yeah. It wasn't they didn't meet up in buildings. No. It was, you know what I'm saying, it was people. You know what I'm saying? And you know whose people it was? It was God's people. Yeah. Who were what? Us. Yeah, the Israelites. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, brother? You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, Charles, man, I'm just out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know, give the good news, you know what I'm saying, to my people. Because that's why I'm, you know, I'm commanded to do that. Right. According to, matter of fact, I'm gonna just read you, you know what I'm saying, like a couple of verses, then I'll let you do your thing, brother. So this is my thing, you know what I'm saying, I come out, you know what I'm saying, and tell you, bring out the word. And matter of fact, it's Proverbs 1, the book of Proverbs. I know you know what Proverbs is, you know what I'm saying, who wrote it, it was Solomon. Solomon, right. Right, King Solomon, right, yes sir. It's Proverbs 20, and it's Proverbs 1, verse 20 and 23. It says, wisdom crieth without, she utters her voice in the streets. You know what the wisdom is? Wisdom is the word, brother. Right. The word is uttered out in the street. So I'm telling you the word. You feel what I'm that, brother Charles? She crieth the chief places of the concord in the openings of the gates. Talking about, you know what I'm saying, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Where they, you know what I'm saying, where the gates are open. Wisdom, yes. Wisdom, yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? So wisdom, you know what I'm saying, it cries out. To the gates, you know what I'm saying? In the cities. Because we're in the city, right? All of we're in the city right now, right? So it's Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Babylon, but don't hear. Yeah, this is Babylon. Yeah, right. Like Charles, man, hey, and you know, you got a little bit of wisdom there, but she uttered her words, saying, how long ye simple ones will love simplicity. The scorner, you know what a scorner is, right? Somebody who talks about somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who talk, you know what I'm saying? Who like who mocks somebody, like, oh man, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying? You know, like somebody, you know, basically disrespect somebody.
Right.
Like you say, saying something, you know, religion.
Right.
So it says, how long ye simple ones ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning. Talking about, you know what I'm saying, they like to talk and talk. Right. You know what I'm saying? And fools hate knowledge. Fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Talking about this is the Lord speaking. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit into you. You see what I'm saying? He's gonna pour it out. He said, if you come to him though, you come back to the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we all coming back to him because there was a period of the time we was drunk on what God gave us. So we marked it. And he told us, I will split you 4 corners of the earth and put you in the worst slavery you've ever seen. And it's going to take hundreds of years for you to bid to me again. Right. We're doing it right now.
Right, we're doing it right now. You're absolutely right. Because like right now, I was just speaking. That's funny how you said that, Charles. You know, so like we have to make a living.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? We gotta work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is, and I'm saying this in a realistic sense. This is our punishment. You know what I'm saying? From what you know what I'm saying? Just like what you said,
right.
What we've done in the past when we were disobedient.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now we're paying for it. But if we, you know what I'm saying, do so, like the Lord says, if we, I'm gonna give you this verse, and I'm gonna leave you with this verse. Watch this. I'm gonna leave you with this, brother. You just tell me what you think about this, man. You just tell me what you think about this. This is the book of Leviticus. And shout out to the brother.
Leviticus. Yeah, no, I will read that today.
Yeah, now this is what you just, this is funny, this is what you just said. It says, if they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers, which they trespassed against me. Doesn't that sound familiar?
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. Now watch this though. It says, and that also they have walked contrary unto me, and that I also have walked contrary to them. Because there's a balance. There's a balance right there. And have brought them into the land of their enemies. Because you know God had enemies at that time. You know what I'm saying? They still do. Now watch this though. If then their uncircumcised hearts be humble, talking about you know what I'm saying, be humble, you know what I'm saying, just listen. And they did accept the punishment, just like how you said, accept the punishment of their iniquity, then will I remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham. Will I remember, and will I remember the land? So if we do what the Lord says we do, you know what I'm saying, he'll remember us. Remember the, you know what I'm saying, the contract that he did with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which you know what I'm saying, talks about us, our lineage, and then he'll give us back our land.
So he goes to redo his contract.
Of course, and he never, does the Most High ever change? No, he never changes.
It's the same way. We change because he gives us freedom to change. But if you walk in the light of him, you don't have to change nothing, man. He's going to give you everything you need.
Right.
Just like when I was out here doing stuff in the streets or whatever and stuff like that, everything the devil gave me, he gave me a lot, but you can't keep it.
I hear what you're saying. I understand.
Everything God gave me,
right,
I still have it.
And he can take it away too, though.
Yeah, but I turn to praise him for the little he gave me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that, you know, so funny. I was just talking to the brother, this brother I was talking to earlier, man. He was talking about, you know, saying how people they don't appreciate anything that's given to them, even if it's little. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy how you brought that up, man. That might be the spirit, but anyway. And I ain't gonna say it might be. It is the spirit, brother. But yeah, brother. Hey, man, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying, Charles? You know what I'm saying, chopping it up with me. Right. I mean, that's what we need to do as a nation, man. I'm in my 40s, man. I'm in my 40s.
Yeah, but you got, well, I'm in my 50s. You got to keep doing what you're doing. God got you here for a reason. Do what you're doing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because we had this woman walk this up from here, bro.
Right.
They tortured him for the truth.
Right.
And his name was Jesus. Like Yasser or whatever. They tortured him for the truth. You know what I'm saying? He told the truth. I know a lot of people say, no, he told the truth.
Well, I'll say this. Well, I'll say this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the Most High? Just hear me out. Now, according to the Father.
Say he was, the God.
I understand what you're
I
saying.
understand that.
What I'm saying is that who do we worship? Do we worship the Father? Or do we, yes.
I worship the Father.
Okay.
That's just like my kids. How you gonna go against me and side with my kids? I made them.
Watch this. I'm gonna show you one more verse. One more verse, brother. 'Cause I have to, you know, say and tell you the truth. This is just and this comes from Torah. This comes from the law. The law. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what the foundation. The foundation of everything.
All the books come out of the Torah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So watch this. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 24, and verse 16. Watch this. The father shall not be put to death for the children, neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers. Every man, listen, what does it say? It says, every man, right? Every man?
Right.
Shall be put to death for his own sin. You see that?
Right.
Every man shall be put to death for his own sin.
Right.
I'm going to read it one more time. The father shall not be put to death for the children,
Right.
neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers.
Right.
Every man, he's talking about everybody, every man or woman, he's saying every man or woman shall be put to death for their own sin.
That's true. But I say there, the torture was something we did, we took as, how can I put this? You can hurt yourself without, being a doctor hurt yourself. What I'm saying is sometimes people don't like change. They can kill you for it.
Right. I understand.
That's not saying that brother was put to death for his own sins. He was trying to change something, and people hate change.
Right, but like I asked you before, watch this. I'm gonna show you something. Watch this, brother. Watch this. According to Malachi, watch this. 3 and 6. Can you read this real quick? Just read
I
this.
have my glasses is bad.
You can grab it. You can grab it. Just read number 6, and I'll blow it up for you a little bit.
Okay.
See number 6.
For I am the Lord.
Yeah.
I changed not
What did he say? What did he say?
I am the Lord.
I am the Lord.
I changed not therefore.
I changed not
Son
therefore.
of Jacob and not consume. Is that?
Yeah, consume. You're right.
Consume.
So you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So he changes not. The Father never changes.
Right.
He stays the same, man. If he says he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. If a prophecy comes forth,
But he doesn't stop mankind from doing what they want to do. He gives us a choice.
well, I mean, he gives us, you know, saying, yeah, you have a choice, but you're saying at the end of the day, Charles, at the end of the day, that choice is gonna come to you saying a birth. You understand what I'm saying? Something's gonna, you know, there's gotta be an outcome.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's gotta something like, for example, if you work, I know you ain't just doing it just to do it, you know what I'm saying? There's gotta be an outcome. You gotta do it, you know what I'm saying?
Like I'm doing this for my retirement.
Right, you see what I'm saying? There's gotta be an outcome.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying, brother, all I'm saying is that as a people, we need to turn back to the Most High and Him alone, the Father, and pray. Like how you say, you pray straight to the Father, right?
Right.
Pray to Him, man. That's all you gotta do, man. Is pray to Him, man.
But let me put some on your mind. You know what I did that day? I was so bad at this person,
Right?
that I wanted to hurt him. I was about to go over there and hurt him
Right.
because I'm from Detroit.
Oh, you from the motor capital?
Yeah, so I was putting my weapons together, go over and hurt them. But then something came down.
Shout out to the brother Shemaiah, Elder Shemaiah, man, from Detroit, man.
That's my guy. Then something came down and said, if you do that, I'm gonna take my grace from you. It's your choice.
He said he's gonna take what from you?
I'm gonna take my grace from you.
And that's what we have. We're on a grace period.
And I screamed out like, why God, why you gonna what they did to me? But just like it came down again, don't worry about what they did to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's in my hands.
Right.
I keep giving you grace so you can get over that. And
Right.
I did.
Right, and he's gonna take care of it for
Yeah,
you.
he did.
He's gonna take care of it for you all the time.
And that person, every time they missed somebody, it was the money they took from me every time. Got them out.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
But just know this, brother, man. I love you, brother. There's
Right.
nothing you can do about it, brother, man. You know, you're my people, brother.
I'm gonna forget I changed. I mean, it's only one thing that is a fool. You know what I'm saying? A fool can never change.
Yes, sir.
A man that's trying to change is going to change. I don't try.
Now,
I just do it.
And I agree with that. Now, I agree with that. I just do it. That's what we're supposed to
Just
do.
do it. You know what I'm saying? Every day I wake up, I just do it.
All right, brother, man.
That's right.
Charles, man, you take care, brother, man.
Right.
You stay blessed.
You should be over there talking to him.
I will. I mean, you know, saying the Lord
this
prevents
your
the
spot.
Yeah, this is my spot. If the Lord prevents me to do it, man, He, you know, saying He'll let me do
He'll
it.
talk to you.
Yeah, yes, sir.
But he talk to me here. You tell you go somewhere, because look, standing right here. That me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, brother. You be easy, man. All praise to the Most High and Him alone. And with that, man, I'm just gonna use saying shorten it, man. You know, giving all praises, honor, glory, esteem to the Most High and Him alone. GOZ. Shout out to the brother Ben. Shout out to the brother, you know, saying Zamron the servant. Everybody, you know, saying that I haven't, you know, mentioned. You know, saying those of you in the chat, you know, saying, you know, supporting the cause, man. I appreciate you, brothers, sisters. I love you guys. You know, saying, and we out. Shalom.